All right. So we everyone and their mama is talking about this, right? And we're gonna see what good old unCAGEDgamez says about this. Let's go.
Real news, Mortal Kombat 1. Let's talk about the real news. Mortal Kombat 1 being done. There's no more characters coming to the game. We might get a couple skins.
Didn't this dude just recently get married or something? I think I saw something pop up. Congratulations, dude. Well done.
But for the most part, it's done. I would assume it's done because they released Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition, meaning that is what it is. There is an email with all the information about it. I haven't looked into it. I haven't really paid too much attention to Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition because I've been enjoying being married. Let's see what this Definitive Edition is all about. Warner Brother Game launches Mortal Kombat 1.
And that's listen, man, that's winning at life right there, right? I mean, that's the true end game. So, plus, I don't know when, like, this was made on the 24th, right? Also, if this was shared to me, shout out to whoever shared it to me, just in case, right? Because now I'm getting a lot of stuff shared, right? And sometimes, like, I forget who's doing it. But if you have shared it, let me know, and I'll pin your comment and shout out to them.
Definitive Edition, most extensive Mortal Kombat 1 experience, offers main game and downloadable content DLC in one package. New versions add character outfits inspired by New Line Cinema's upcoming Mortal Kombat 2 film, which we already seen some of those skins. Mortal Kombat video game franchise sells over 100 million units. How many units has Mortal Kombat 1 sold? That's the number I want to know. Warner Brother Games today announced, well, they announced this like, what, last week or something like that? Warner Brother Games announced a little bit ago that Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition is now available digitally for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, the Nintendo Switch system, and PC, Steam, and Epic Game Store. Developed by award-winning NetherRealm Studios.
I keep forgetting that there's another PC platform, right, called the Epic Game Store. I just keep, I know Fortnite exists, but like that store is so irrelevant.
The Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition provides the most extensive version of Mortal Kombat 1, the latest installment in the acclaimed video game franchise, which has now sold over 100 million units worldwide. Again, that's just the Mortal Kombat series as a whole, not the actual Mortal Kombat 1 numbers. The Mortal
Yeah, boy, that ain't happening. There's no, listen, man, that game would never sell 100 million copies, right? It's not happening.
Kombat 1 Definitive Edition offers the main game package together with previous release downloadable content, including the Chaos Reign story expansion, Kombat Pack 2, along with the return of Animalities, the fan favorite finishing move that allows all playable characters to morph into their spirit animal to annihilate, defeat opponents. The Definitive Edition also adds new character skin outfits for Johnny Cage, Katana, Scorpion, and Shao Kahn, inspired by the New Line Cinema's upcoming Mortal Kombat 2 film. Only in theaters this fall from Warner Brother Pictures, the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie character skin outfit for Sub-Zero, and the tournament-themed character skin outfit for Liu Kang.
What? Is he finished?
That's new. Well, I didn't know that we're getting a skin for Liu Kang, so that's cool. I knew we were getting Sub-Zero skin, but a Liu Kang skin? All right. Pretty sweet. But this is
no, just to like, I actually don't have any animosity towards this guy at all. I know I've covered him in a couple of videos, but just kind of like Super, I think these guys are fully self-aware of what they're doing, right? I mean, they're obviously fans, but they obviously know exactly what they're doing. And under like certain other people in the community, who are actually like actual liars, you know, and actually like trying to see people with clickbait, you know, tomfoolery. I don't really find any irritation at all between Super and unCAGED. I think they are just what they are. They're just dudes that love it, but they know also how to play the game, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
The key stuff here. The Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition includes the following content: Mortal Kombat 1, main game, of course. Mortal Kombat 1, Chaos Reign story expansion. Compact Fighters, Quan Chi, Ermac, Takeda, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, Homelander.
Takeda!
Compact Cameo Fighters, Tremor, Chameleon, Janet Cage, Movado, Farah. Compact 2 Fighters, Cyrax, Sector, Noob, Ghostface, Conan, T-1000, Terminator. Compact 2 Cameo Fighters, Madame Bo. So unfortunate that that's the only Compact 2 cameo. They should have added more.
And the fact that this was a free fighter too, by the way. Now, maybe somebody can correct me, but I don't think you needed to have Chaos Reigns to get her. I think she was just added, correct? But again, they put this stuff in, just like how they did at the bottom with the animalities, right? We'll get to that. Or it's behind like the camera, so you're just gonna have to imagine the words. That, you know, it's free. Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's like they use the free stuff to also kind of like pad the numbers. It kind of bugs me.
Shang Tsung Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2 movie skins, Johnny Cage, Shao Kahn, Katana, Scorpion, Mortal Kombat 2021 movie skins, Sub-Zero, Tournament Liu Kang character skin outfit. Wait, hold up. From this description, it seems like the Tournament Liu Kang skin is different. I thought we were getting a Liu Kang 2021 movie skin. Well, my excitement went down a little bit. Jean-Claude.
Why would anyone want that? Listen, man. Listen, I know some people are jonesing, right? They're starting to lay the foundation of the brick. You get my drift? When it comes to the new movie coming out. Let me help you with this unpleasant mental illness that you might have. The outfits in it, I've seen better cosplays. Right? I've seen better cosplays.
Character skin, voice.
So when you look at the Liu Kang one, he looks like some generic fucking kung fu dude. There's nothing about him. Right? Like, they're all shit. They're all shit. But I am surprised, though, however, that they would put the movie skins in now, well in advance of the movie coming out. I thought they would drag this shit out. So I was wrong about that. I thought they would drag this out and not let people know that they were one and done, like they have. I don't know if he's going to cover that, because this came out the 24th, and I'd have to check my dates, but I'm pretty sure this came out before the announcement, officially, that it was one and done, right? So, I thought they'd drag it out to keep people's interest up. But because they're not, that makes me wonder, okay, are they actually going to, you know, announce something new, right, in the interim? Now, it is the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. Imagine being NetherRealm and having no brain cells and announcing a non-Mortal Kombat game in the 30th anniversary for Mortal Kombat. You would have to be out of your fucking tree. Right? So they need to announce something Mortal Kombat related, but it doesn't have to be like, you know, a new game, right? So when did this come out? It was originally developed in, okay, so it's 32 years ago, right? So what do people say? What do people keep saying it's the 30th fucking anniversary? Unless they're just, like, it's inclusive of the year. You know, it's the 32nd. No, like, the 30th anniversary was a couple of years ago. Because the game was developed in Midway in 1992. Right? Released in 1992. Hang on, let me just double check. Yeah. Have I got this wrong? So it's 32 years ago, not the 30th, unless you know, people are going, well, it's in the 30th years, right? But regardless, we haven't had shit. We haven't had diddly squat. Anything to celebrate the greatness of Mortal Kombat. Nothing.
Likeness outfit for Johnny Cage, Wedding Scorpion and Empress Melina character skins outfit, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 character skins for Sub-Zero and Noob, Animality finish move, and 1,250 Dragon Crystal in-game currency. That is all you get for the definitive edition of Mortal Kombat 1. And then it says the Mortal Kombat 1 definitive edition is now available digitally for $69.99 on PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC. Pretty much.
Hold that thought for a second. Let me get up the currency converter. Right, we're gonna look at the currency converter. Right, of $69.90, we'll put in 70, right? Go away. Fuck your ad block, right? In Australian dollars, $70 to Euro to US is $108. Now, to be fair, right? To be fair, because I am fair and handsome. One of those is true. That that it's probably not bad. Okay, say for example, right? Like the game released with all of this stuff. Like this was the game straight out of the gate, right? That probably would have been better value, all right? But it's actually, I want to see something, right? Because it talks about edition upgrade, right? I just want to see something, right? Because I have everything, right? And when's it come out? Or is it available now? Oh yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, so hang on. Yeah, no, it is available now. If I click on it, right? If I go add to cart, I just want to see something. But you will not receive any of the extra following, right? So yeah, okay, all right. So okay. Yeah, so yeah, all right. So it does have the options. You can add it, and then when you add it to the cart, it tells you everything that you've already got, so you won't get it. You could actually go and purchase it. Like, imagine that. Imagine, like, you know, imagine. I'm going to change my cover art, actually, to Definitive Edition, because technically I have it.
Much all the platforms. Current Mortal Kombat 1 owners can continue the fight with Mortal Kombat 1 Definitive Edition upgrade for $59.99 on PS5, Xbox, blah, 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 blah. So if we have Mortal Kombat 1, if we want to upgrade to the Definitive Edition, it would cost $60. Pretty much a price of a new game. Now, if you're like me...
Well, and again, like, if you hadn't jumped in at all, yeah, there we go. I'm going to upgrade my, my Jaeger Day. Because it technically is that. Right. If you hadn't jumped in at all, right, and then of course if you wait for a deep dish sale, right, that's probably the best way to do it. If you wait for a sale on the Definitive Edition, because you know they will, right, then yeah, it's probably not bad value, I suppose, right, but still, as a game,
we're probably not going to have to get the Definitive Edition because we've been, you know, getting all the characters when they were released. So buying the Definitive Edition doesn't really make sense to us. But
by the way, when you add it to cart, it doesn't show that you're missing, like, it doesn't list like the movie skins or anything like that, because the movie skins are in the shop unless they've refreshed that.
If you
and I don't have them.
Bought Mortal Kombat 1 and didn't buy a single
they look like,
DLC.
Maybe the Sub-Zero, if they got rid of the stupid blue leaves on his shoulders, right? The Scorpion one's probably the best.
Skin, whatever. You could pay $60 to upgrade to the Master Edition, Definitive Edition, and have everything. $60 for all this. I'll let you guys be the judge if that is worth it or not. At that point, it probably would have been better if you didn't buy Mortal Kombat 1 at all, and then just bought the Definitive Edition now.
Yep.
For $69.99.
Yeah,
that will get all this.
Yeah, that's
the only downside.
And that's the problem, right? Is that this is what Warner Brothers and NetherRealm have done. They have created this environment of people realizing that if they just wait a year and a half or 2 years, that they'll end up getting the Definitive Edition or the Legendary Edition, right? Or XL or whatever, or Complete Edition. You know, you'll get all these, right? You know, if you can handle waiting, Now, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, obviously, for guys like us, we don't wait. Because we want to be playing it, even if it's kind of garbage, right? But still, you know, like, people in general know, with NetherRealm, it's like, nah, we'll just wait. Because we know it's coming.
It was. You would have had to wait all this time to actually play Mortal Kombat 1 now. Which, Mortal Kombat 1 now is way better than when Mortal Kombat 1 released day one. So... At least if you get the game now, if you have not played Mortal Kombat 1, the game is a lot better. Such a better packaged game now than day one release. So if you have been waiting for MK1, this is your time to pick it up. If you already own Mortal Kombat 1, I don't think you need to get the definitive edition because you probably already have most of this. Additionally, all Mortal Kombat 1 owners are eligible for in-game rewards by linking an active US-based Max account to the Warner Brother Games account to connect to Mortal Kombat 1 for PlayStation 5, Xbox, blah, blah, blah. The exclusive item includes 2 color palettes for Scorpion, Order of Darkness character skin, Maximum Fire, and Inferno Heat, and 2 color palette for Sub-Zero, Order of Darkness character skin, 0 Degree, and Extreme Chill. For more information, to unlock these skins, visit the FAQ.
Yeah,
okay.
So I looked into that. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, freeze free, right? You know. So I looked into it, and it's like, oh no, you gotta. I think it's US only, from what I found, and you gotta pay for it. So eat shit, right? Eat shit.
Okay, so you actually get some color palettes, skins for Scorpion, Sub-Zero if you link your Max account, HBO Max, whatever they're calling it. They keep changing the name to a Warner Brothers account, so that's kind of cool. You don't need to get the definitive edition to do this. Max linking, you could do that right now. You don't need to upgrade. Mortal Kombat 1 definitive edition.
Did he say Mortal Kombat? Not Mortal? Mortal Kombat 1! Is that a giant duck in the background? What is that? Is that a giant duck?
It's done. MK1 is over. Finished. Now what? I really hope it's not another Mortal Kombat game. I liked when they did Mortal Kombat and then Injustice and then Mortal Kombat.
Does nobody care about the quality anymore? Does nobody care? Right? I'm tired of Injustice infecting Mortal Kombat. Right? And we got it again with MK1. It was supposed to be Injustice 3. That's why it was a shit show. Right? I want the Mortal Kombat developers to make Mortal Kombat games. It's their fucking job. Just like the developers of World of Warcraft make World of Warcraft content. Because it's their job. They don't go off and make, you know, a fucking, you know, I don't know, some Candy Crush game. Right? But still part of World of Warcraft team, right? If you want to make a secondary fighting game or a third fighting game, have a separate, completely unattached team that does it. So that way you can continue to make MK. Listen, put me and Total MK in charge of this shit. We'll get it sorted out right quick, right? Think of it like this: all these developers and Warner Brothers have all the money in the world, and how the fuck could you screw this up when you've got people who are making Mugen projects with better quality and quality of life things in the game? The only way to save, and I'll keep saying this, the only way to save Mortal Kombat is by using the past. The past will save the future. What we need is a collection. What we need is them to... I don't give a shit if they openly come out and say, yeah, we're copying Capcom. Fucking A, man. Let's do it. Right? Brick it up. Let's go.
And then Injustice, you know, that pattern, because it gave us a break and made us crave and miss the previous game. We got Mortal Kombat.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. That's the reason. That's why they get you. Right? Because you have been craving the next MK game. Because the majority of the fan base don't give a shit about Injustice when you're a Mortal Kombat fan. This is why I said there's NRS fanboys that will just, you know, just love anything that NRS puts out. for anyone that got into MK before NRS, primarily we are Mortal Kombat fans, right? So when we see NRS, we're like, yeah, NRS, Mortal Kombat, NRS, Mortal Kombat, NRS, Mortal Kombat, right? But this right here is exactly my point. This is what they do. They create this hunger, okay? And then what happens is when they finally reveal a new MK, because we're literally starving, because we're sick and tired of the injustice horse piss, then we eat it up. We eat it up in droves because it's the new MK game. And then it takes a while, you know, well, for some of us it doesn't take long at all, right? Because we're realists. For some of us, we can figure out the problems immediately. For others, it takes a little bit of time. Or others, it's like, yeah, well, you know, I'll admit now it's not so good. You know, like, nah. I don't want this shit anymore.
Kombat X.
It's a shit sandwich.
Then it made us miss Mortal Kombat. So when they released Mortal Kombat,
no, this is dirty panties. I don't want no dirty panties. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop the. No, I don't want no dirty panties. All right, I'm done. Right, clean all the way.
Like, yo, let's go. And then we played it for a while, and then we're like, okay, Mortal Kombat 11, we're finished with you. We're done. We're ready for the next new thing. And instead of Injustice 3,
you ever noticed how this never happened with MK9? You ever noticed that? I don't remember. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't, like, I was making content on an old channel back then, right? And I wasn't, like, watching a lot of these people's, like, I don't think a lot of these people existed doing content back then, right? There was very few people, okay? But I don't remember anyone being, you know what, I'm kind of bored of MK9. I'm kind of done with MK9, right? Just like modern white goods, like fridges and shit like that, they don't make them to last anymore, man. They make them to break down. Because you can't make money out of people if your fridge lasts for 30 years. That's why old fridges from the back in the day would last, and still lasting forever. Because they were built to last. Now they realize that we can make money by making stuff break down or completely die. And then people have to go out and repurchase stuff, you know, when they never used to, you know, 30, 40 years ago, right? It's just the way it is, right? And it's the same thing with this. You know, they basically are putting out almost like fast food. It's not very good for you, but you eat it, right? But after a while, you get sick of it and you just want to move on to something else. You want to change from McDonald's to KFC, or KFC to you know, it's a fucking like Hungry Jack's or something like that. They should put out Mortal Kombat, right? Call it Mortal Kombat Online or Mortal Kombat Forever. And that is the foundation you build upon and expand for years upon years upon years upon years. Me and Total MK will do it for you. Right? For free.
We got Mortal Kombat 1, so another Mortal Kombat game. And we listen, they released it. We know day one it was missing stuff. Okay, it wasn't done.
It's still missing stuff.
There were so many things. It was like
shit, man. I'm missing less hair than this game's missing shit.
Bare bones. It was still fun, but when key features are not in your game day one, it was kind of bad. Now a lot of things are in the game. It's well packaged. And if you, again, have not bought Mortal Kombat 1, this is the perfect time to buy it because it has everything. Going forward, I really hope, because there were talks that the CEOs, the higher-ups, wanted another Mortal Kombat game. Please, I beg you. I love me Mortal Kombat. I really do. But we need a break from Mortal Kombat. Oh.
What? You know what we need a break from, brother? We need a break from NRS.
So, you know, I don't think I would be wrong to say the people that work at NetherRealm would want a break from Mortal Kombat and want to test and use their creativity on a new game.
Cool. Here's an idea for them. Are you listening, developers at NetherRealm? Listen real close. If you want to go make something else, it's not hard. See the door over there? What you do is you outstretch your hand, you grab the knob, you give it a little tug and a twist, you open the door and you fuck off. Imagine working for a company like Blizzard, making World of Warcraft. You're on the World of Warcraft team. You know what? I'm tired of working on World of Warcraft. I think we need to make some Barbies. Right? We need to make a fully fledged racing game in our video game. In World of Warcraft. You know. The MMORPG. With elves and shit. That's what we need to do. We need to expand our creativity. And you know what they'll say? Fuck off. Sharpish, right? Get the fuck out. I don't want them. If they're tired of working in Mortal Kombat, fuck off and get people in there that aren't. Get people in there that actually love the franchise. You know how I know that? Because there are people in this community, not just me and Total MK, many people that I have seen who are content creators or influencers. Not to mention all the hundreds, if not millions of fans out there, right, that have been passionately in love with MK since day one. So if they don't lose the passion, right, from buying your games, how is it the developers are? Well, I'll tell you why they're losing passion. Because they don't care for Mortal Kombat. And that shows through in the product. That's why MK has no soul anymore. Someone is Shang Tsung at the fucking company. And they're just sucky long time. Right? Throughout the entire company of everyone's soul. How is it that you and me can come up with better ideas? More simplified ideas to fix MK? And why is it that none of these people are talking about a collection? I am. TMK is. Right? Nobody else is. And I'm saying that, like, I mean, obviously there would be other people, right? But maybe I just haven't seen it in my peripheral vision yet. But the bigger influencers, I don't seem to recall them saying anything. Granted, some of them I don't watch because, well, you know, I don't want to have to go get a fucking inoculation against AIDS, right? Not uncaged or super. I'm, you know who I'm talking about. Some of these other people out there, right? So these people out there, why aren't they saying, hey, let's get excited for MK again by bringing back the past? It gives them a break. They don't have to redevelop a whole new game because the game foundation's already there. They just need to package that shit up and make it super sweet. And the amount of ideas that we've thrown around on the channel. Oh my god.
Injustice 3, another fighting game. I don't care. I think we all want something new. We want
the reason why you want something new is because you had dirty panties this whole time. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you had them clean panties, you'd be fine. But no, you're giving them dirty panties, and you don't want anything to do with the dirty panties because you know where the dirty panties came from, and if the panties are dirty, then you know something else is even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Break for Mortal Kombat just for a little bit, and we can come back to the next Mortal Kombat in a couple years. Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 13. I don't know what you guys are gonna name it.
Boy, I'm gonna be 50 years old in 2 years' time, and that's fine, right? Because I still feel real young. But I don't want to wait 2 years. I want it now. At least I want my collection, right? Give us real Mortal Kombat fans something to actually get excited about, rather than the slop.
You guys put yourself in a corner naming this game Mortal Kombat 1. So I'm curious to see what the next Mortal Kombat game is going to be called.
Don't say
I'm
it.
not that curious to see that name. So don't.
Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be like it is going to be like the fucking the person nobody wants to talk about, right? Like nobody gives a shit about this game in the sense of like remembering it as some great entry in the series, right? It has done almost everything possibly wrong that you can imagine against the name of MK and what it really means to be Mortal Kombat.
Don't release it next, all right? Don't release another Mortal Kombat game. Give me Injustice 3. Anyways, that is my thoughts on the definitive edition of Mortal Kombat 1. It's been a while.
This is why I've had NRS fanboys on my video. Ah, well, I want Injustice 3. That's because you're an NRS fanboy. Because you don't, because listen, that's fine. There are people out there that like these sorts of games, and that's perfectly fine. Here's shit, I buy them. I own them both, right? But I collect fighting games, right? I like collecting fighting games because I love the genre. But I don't want them to make another Injustice. I don't want them to make another fighting game. I want them to make a classic collection and take a break from making the new shit, because with any luck, they'll actually remember what made Mortal Kombat great by working on these past titles and getting them into a package or something like that. And so that way we can sit there and go, yes! You know, and then they're sitting there going, wow, I had no idea how much I missed this. Why aren't we doing this anymore? You're damn right. That's a fucking good question.
Ride for Mortal Kombat 1, and it's come to an end. I really thought we were going to get at least one more Kombat pack. Would have been nice. We were close to, what, 40 characters in the base roster. That would have been sick. But it's not meant to be this time around. Now we wait and let NetherRealm cook. I don't even care if we have to wait like 3-4 years until the next NetherRealm game. Yes, it would suck that we had to wait, but I'd rather have them release a banger fighting game than a half-made, missing features mess, if that makes any sense. All right?
And again, this is why the collection will do that. A collection does not take as much time. And again, as I've reiterated many times before, we don't need a remaster. We don't need to get the game looking pretty. We just need the original games in a collection. You know what I'm saying? Just put them in a fucking collection like Capcom's doing. There's probably like 2 people working on the collection over there. I know there's more than 2 people. You get what I'm saying. I'm just being facetious, right? It can't be that difficult. If fucking emulators could do it, and Fightcade can get every single Mortal Kombat game online to play against other people, and they don't even have to modify the ROM, right? It's just that the program itself makes the game that is offline 2-player think it's playing offline 2-player, but in reality it's connecting to someone online. This is what we used to use Hamachi for. This is what we used to use Tungle for, right? These programs that would take an offline or a single-player local or LAN connection game on PC and make it think that you were doing that on your closed network, but in reality you were actually connecting to somebody across the world. If it can be done for free, it can be done for fucking free. You can easily do it. I will help you in the collaboration of making these collections, NetherRealm. There you go. I will offer my services and Total MK services. Yeah, he'll do it. He don't go. He'll fucking. That's it. I speak for him. Right? He's away currently right now. He's just gonna have to deal with it. So yeah, we'll do it for free. We'll help you. Don't worry about it. Right?
NetherRealm, I'll let you cook. Cook it up. Cook us up something delicious. But anyways, that is my final thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1 being done. Stay tuned on the channel because we got some more stuff coming your way. Mortal Kombat 2 movie comes out in a couple months. So I'm assuming the trailer should be releasing soon. And when they release the trailer, I'll be here and I'll be reacting to it because I can't wait to see Johnny Cage on the big screen again. Like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are
I know what he's doing. I understand what he's doing. I understand he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows what he's doing. But I still feel the cringe. Right? I still feel the cringe. That's fine. He's harmless. I'm fine, right?
brand new. Mine's unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged.
Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, boy. Right, I'll leave a link in the description for unCAGEDgamez. Go check it out, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.